right, so if you're watching this video, congratulations, you did the hardest part. You made the decision. So now that you're planning to be an owner-operator, here's a little bit of information that may be able to help you out throughout your journey. So let's check it out. So I'm sure you already considered a couple things. I wrote them down here on my whiteboard. If you've given some thought to things that you have to accomplish in order to get everything going. So first off, you got to form a business, right? Second, you're going to file for that DOT, and you're also going to get the trucking authority. There are companies out there that can handle that for you and get that done. In addition to that, you're going to have to purchase or at least to purchase a truck, whichever way you're going to go. The video is not about which one is better. It's actually just about the items that you have to do in order to get your authority going. All right. Another thing that you're going to have to do is stay compliant with DOT. So plan for that. The new rule out there on your first year, you're going to get audited. So you're going to need your paperwork in order and in check. So you pass that audit and you continue to do business. You're going to have good records in order for that to happen. And also consider how you got to pay that company to manage your random drug testing and all that good stuff. So compliance is a big thing that you got to stay on top of. All right. Another thing that you have to consider is going to be your factoring. All right. Because as you're dealing with those brokers and getting paid, are you going to be using factoring? Which factoring company? And what are the terms to that? Does it come with a fuel card? Does it not? All those good things are things that you should be considering as well. Another thing is your haul source. Where are you going to attain the freight from? So you have to have a plan. Sometimes when you're buying that truck, they're going to want to know about that haul source. So you want to stay on top of that and make sure that you have a way to get freight. Okay. Keeping that truck in good condition. Maintenance, people. Even though you get a warranty on it, even if you took a mechanic to check that truck out, it's bound to happen. So you want to stay on top of that. You want to be able to put away for that rainy day. So have a plan. All right. But here's what the video is actually about. What if, as an owner operator, remember, this is for the first time owner operator. For those of you guys who have done it already, it doesn't really pertain to you. However, there's a value add. What if there's a quicker way to do this? No gimmicks, none of that. It's actually a value add for your business, right? Because you want to be able to focus on a couple key points to survive that first year as an owner operator. All right. So how about you shift liability to somebody else, meaning leasing on to an existing carrier. Some guys will tell you don't do it, but let's go over the value add of how you can actually benefit from this. All right. So right off the bat, you're going to knock out a couple things. Okay. Filing for that DOT is no longer an issue because you're actually running under somebody's authority. All right. Which covers that, the DOT and the authority of somebody else. And the compliance is already there. They are already maintaining that. As a matter of fact, check out their Safer score. You're going to be able to see how well they're doing and who you're actually linking up to. All right. So that's another key factor. So factoring, you're not going to have to worry about that at this point because that company, that carrier should be paying you on a weekly basis or whatever, however they have it set up, but it's all being taken care of. You're automatically getting paid on a weekly basis while they're handling all the back office factoring stuff. Okay. The haul source is that actual carrier, whether they have in-house shipper or dedicated, whatever it does. However, every company does it a little bit different, but that'll be your haul source right there. So imagine that you're eliminating a lot of these variables right off the bat. It doesn't mean that you lose your independence, right? Because there's a couple things. Here's how it's actually going to work. You're still going to have to form your business, right? So it's your business. You're still going to purchase or lease to purchase your truck under your business name. So you're still going to be doing that. You're not giving ownership up of that. Okay. Another key point is your IRP, which is going to be your tags. Some carriers offer that to you. But again, the more independent you are, the stronger you're going to be. So you can actually maintain your own tag or get your own tag without having your own authority, okay, or DOT. So here's how it's going to work. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's going to say DOT and tax ID number. And that's on the Schedule A. And this is for Florida. On that Schedule A, you're going to list the carrier's DOT and their tax ID number, which now they're responsible for safety, but the tag is yours. You maintain independence. So if you decided to move that truck anywhere else, guess what? That tag goes with you. Okay. So that's a value add. You're not losing any kind of independence, any of that. Another reason that this is also a value add, because most of the time these carriers are going to have trailers, right? Or flatbeds or whatever equipment that you're going to be doing. So that's a key point to that. You know, should you go run power only for someone? I don't know if that's such a good idea, you know, but if you're going to run someone's equipment, you're allowing yourself for that 1 year to push through, gain experience, because it's about that. It's about learning how the loads are getting booked, learning what factoring company they're going to be doing, what's a good percentage to be deducted. You're allowing yourself to walk the path in order to become stronger at your business and actually grow your business at a much faster rate. So to kind of get back on track, now you have your own IRP. Since it's your first year out, you don't really have to worry about Schedule B because there's no miles. It's a new truck to you. All right. Another key factor is going to be your 2290. All right. So that's going to be, you know, in getting that tag. Remember that 2290 should be in your business name. All right. You don't want to get that in the carrier's name, because then you can't use it at a later time, especially even if you're jumping on their tags. Make sure that you buy your 2290 people in your name, in your business name. So you're going to need your tax ID number and your business name, and you buy that for yourself. Okay. Another key factor that you're going to need in order to get that tag is going to be the insurance. Remember, they're not talking about the insurance when we're talking IRP. They're going to want the cargo liability, the big boy. Okay. Tallahassee, in this case, because we're in Florida, Tallahassee is going to want to be listed down at the bottom as certificate holder. Okay. But again, this is given to you by the carrier. All right. So you don't have to lock down that insurance in order to get this party started. This is a value add. So as you're being dispatched in your first year out, let's say you're doing extremely well and you have the capacity to buy a second truck. And you have that driver, you found him, right? And now you want to be 2 trucks strong. Well, when you're leased onto someone, that trailer, remember, they have availability for you. There's no added cost for you to go buy a trailer. There's no credit checks. There's no purchasing. There's no shopping around. There's no losing time, because time is of the essence. If that driver leaves because you take a month to find a trailer, you just kind of slow down your business a little bit. The insurance. They're just adding them on to that insurance. You're not messing with your insurance, right? Because once you're 1 truck strong and you have your own authority and you got all that going for you, it's a lot more challenging to develop that piece. All right, guys? Second, getting the guy paid. Remember, the factoring company, you're not going to have to wait for those 30, 60, 90 days, underpayments, checking on the Raycons and did you track and trace, and now you got money coming out, and who's following up on that. So this way here gives you an ability to actually focus on the bare basics on your first year out. Truck breakdown, working out all those little things on that truck, because that truck is new to you. It may not be a new truck, but it's new to you. So you want to be able to push through those things before you actually get before you go and open all this on your own. So let's fast forward a little bit. In 1 year, 2 years time, depending how fast you move, once you're 2-3 trucks, now you start to branch off to do these things. Now you go get that insurance. Now you go buy some equipment. Chances are, whoever the carrier that you're going to run for, they'll allow you to have your trailer, flatbed or whatever it is. You'll probably just have a different type of contract with them. Pay rate might be different, but now you're slowly building your business under someone's roof. And that's the value add. That's the value add, because it's independent. Those trucks don't stay there if you leave. It goes with you. So that's that form. So again, as you're exploring your options, you may have known this already, maybe you didn't. This video is again for the first time owner operators who are considering doing their own thing. Maybe they're going to do it in the beginning in January sometime. But again, There's plenty of recruiting calls I get that guys are buying trucks. So, hey, time is of the essence. It's always a perfect time to start a business. So, hope this information helped. If you have additional questions, if I don't have the answer, I'll find the answer. Got plenty of people, plenty of knowledge in this building. And give us a call at 863-342-5171. All right, guys, stay safe.